Once upon a time, Venom found himself in a universe that was far more mechanical than his own. Gone were the dark alleys of New York City, replaced with vast stretches of metal and whirring machinery. Towering robots zoomed through the skies, their hulking forms casting long shadows over the landscape. "Eddie, what did you get us into this time?" Venom growled, looking around in confusion. Eddie was nowhere to be seen, and Venom was alone in a world where everyone seemed to be. Made of metal and gears, he took a step forward and something felt off. His usual fluid symbiote form had become stiff. He couldn't stretch his tendrils or morph as easily as before. Instead, he looked down at his hands and realized with growing horror that they weren't tendrils at all. They were large, metallic claws. "Wait a minute. What's happening to me?" Venom muttered. "This isn't right. I'm not supposed to be—" Before he could finish, a booming voice interrupted. "State your designation, Autobot." A giant robot with glowing blue eyes demanded. "Autobot?" Venom's voice was low and confused, reverberating with a mechanical edge. "What are you talking about? I'm Venom. I don't know what an Autobot is, but I'm not one of those shiny, metallic, whatever they are." The Autobot, clearly unfazed by Venom's outburst, crossed its arms. "You've been reprogrammed for the greater good. Join us, and together we'll fight the Decepticons." Venom blinked, or at least he tried to, since his eyes were now strange glowing orbs. "I don't want to be good. I want to eat things and cause chaos. I'm not—" Just then a loud explosion rocked the sky, and a group of Decepticons appeared, their red eyes glowing menacingly. Venom's eyes widened. Wait, you mean I have to fight these things? But look at me, I'm not built for fighting." The Autobot raised an eyebrow. "You'll learn. Transform." Venom's eyes bulged. "Transform? How the heck do I—" He concentrated, trying to recall what he'd seen the Autobots do, but nothing happened. He stared down at his hands, trying to force them to change shape, but his mechanical limbs just twitched awkwardly. Come on," Venom muttered. "Just transform." Nothing. Frustrated, he looked around for inspiration. "Maybe I can turn into something big and scary," he said aloud. He took a deep breath, concentrating hard, and suddenly, boom! Venom turned into a truck. A dump truck. "A dump truck?" Venom groaned, now looking even more ridiculous. "What am I going to do with this? Dump garbage on them?" The Decepticons stared at the hulking truck in confusion. One of them scratched its head. Is that an Autobot weapon?" "Shut up," Venom yelled, now barreling toward the Decepticons. With a massive crash, the dump truck slammed into one, sending it tumbling into a heap of scrap metal. "Well, that wasn't so bad," Venom chuckled, feeling smug despite his absurd form. But his victory was short-lived. As he tried to shift back into his normal symbiote state, he turned into a blender. "Wait, what?" Venom gasped in horror. "This is ridiculous!" The Decepticons had begun to recover, and one of them laughed. "Is that a blender? Are we supposed to be afraid of a blender? Oh, I'll show you fear!" Venom's voice boomed from the blender as his spinning blades whizzed by, cutting through metal. The Decepticons dodged in confusion. "Take that!" Venom yelled, now gleefully slicing through the air. "Blender blades of doom!" "Is this really how this battle is going?" another Decepticon whined, narrowly avoiding a blade. Venom stopped spinning. "You know what? I'm done with this. No more blenders, no more dump trucks. I just want to fight my way." With a loud clank, Venom finally transformed back into a towering, sleek, robotic form, metallic but with the chaotic, venomous energy that only he could bring. His symbiote tendrils lashed out with precision, taking out the remaining Decepticons. In a series of powerful strikes, once the last Decepticon fell, Venom stood, panting. "Okay, that was a little better. But still, I'm not sure how I feel about all this transformation stuff." An Autobot walked up to him and clapped him on the back. Well done, Venom. You found your own way of using your powers, Venom. Blinked. Wait, you mean I don't have to fit into some mold? I can just be me? The Autobot nodded. Exactly. Sometimes the greatest strength lies in embracing who you are. Venom grinned. Well, I'm still not sure I want to be a Transformer, but I guess I can live with being me, Venom, the crazy, chaotic, but kind of effective hero. And so Venom realized that he didn't need to conform to others' expectations. He could embrace his chaotic, venomous nature and still do good. Moral of the story: you don't have to fit into a mold to make a difference. Embrace who you are, even if it's a little messy.